Parents of 55 English-speaking learners who were denied admission at Overval High School have staged a protest outside the school today. A large number of EFF supporters have also gathered outside the school. Meanwhile, there's also a video circulating on social media showing EFF supporters beating up a parent. Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Sufi said yesterday that he had received threats of the same since the public dispute between his office and Hoërskool Overval.
Moments before that incident, we did see a parent having dropped off his child, leaving the school. He actually provoked, as the protesters are saying, them by zapping them, apparently. And moments after that, one of the protesters attacked him. We saw him kicking him. Police immediately intervened and escorted the parent back into the school. Obviously, he's getting some sort of medical.
From AfriForum's side, I think it's important that we keep this as peaceful as possible. AfriForum has got nothing to do with what happens outside on the street in front of the school. We're simply involved on the inside regarding certain risk and security issues. The police have, I think, done their job very, very well today. There's a very strong police presence, and we commend them for that. And they've even sent leadership from the provincial level of the police. So, from our side, we would like to keep it peaceful, and we need to remember that it's about children that need to learn. We can't infringe on someone's right to be able to learn.
This protest, it is not a protest of EFF. Yes. It is a community protest. Yes. EFF is part and parcel of the community. Yes. We are parents in our own right. Yes. There is no way in which we are going to allow a situation wherein majority of the residents here are black people, but they are denied an access on the basis of Afrikaans as a language. Yes. If it was a question of a language policy, why not majority of the people becoming Southern Sotho speaking inside the school? Yes. Because if indeed it's a policy, majority of the residents around here are black and they don't speak Afrikaans.
We want to thank you, the fighters, the ANC, and its alliance. We needed this in order to pass a message, particularly after we have received a very racist verdict from a racist judge called Prinsloo. We want to pass a message to Prinsloo that Prinsloo, your time has ended. Your racial discrimination has ended.
One of the key mandates of the South African Human Rights Commission is to monitor human rights observance. So our visit here is to monitor the situation, especially in relation to access to education. At the end of the day, we just want to make sure, or our interest in the Human Rights Commission is just to ensure that children have got access to education, and they also study in an environment which is not conducive for learning. But unfortunately, as you see, there's also a protest. Obviously, the question is now, how do you balance protest and also the right to education? And yeah, so far I think that's the whole purpose of our visit, just to monitor, the schooling and tranquility, for today.
We have sent the police to the residence of a man who was allegedly assaulted. We will be taking a statement to find out exactly what had happened. We have got enough members outside the school to monitor the protest, but at this stage, no violence except the incident that happened in the morning.
Here at the school, and now the leaders of this protest group had addressed them a few moments ago, saying that they are demanding a meeting with the SGB and the school management inside the school for representatives from their side to meet with them. But we can confirm now that the MEC of Education, Mr. Panyaza Sufi, is on his way here. So we are expecting him to arrive shortly and to address the constituency outside, as well as negotiate with the school and the protesters, perhaps this meeting to take place.